Hey, it's your biggest fan here, Den51, bringing you some amazing gameplay. I think this guy goes 46-0, and he's actually a friend of mine, Mars, or X-Mars, or X-Mars, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it, it's fine. But basically, the first thing I want to talk about is the update in SoYouWannaPwn, and then the second thing I want to talk about is Robert Bowling leaving Infinity Ward. Yes, you heard me right, it's been confirmed on Twitter, not just Twitter, but everywhere else, that he's actually left as leader of Infinity Ward as an employee on Activision, which is astonishing. But let me just go on to the update first, because I wanted to say that I wanted to start a 1 million road to 1 million COD points, in which I would play about 5 wager match games, maybe even more, because I'm really close to 1 million COD points on Black Ops. But unfortunately, no one's been playing, Pro Gambler, and I know you guys want to see, getting to that point. But instead, I'm actually going to switch up. I'm actually going to play a load of TDM, a load of Ground War, just trying to rack up again the COD points until I'm really close, and then extremely close. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go to a normal wager match, which is what's it called? Anti-up. I'm going to play anti-up, and then if I'm going to double down, I'm going to, and then if other people double down, if I win the game, then I'll get 1 million COD points. Because I think that's a much better experience than me playing Pro Gambler, which no one's actually playing at the moment on Black Ops PS3. So, it's difficult to find a lobby for it. So, and I've been trying for the past hour, trying to get into a game, but it has not been working whatsoever. So I think I'm going to revamp that idea. So don't worry, it's not actually been it's not been cancelled or put aside. It's just been it's been processing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But basically, let's go on to the actual main topic here. It's Robert Bowling leaving Infinity Ward. In a tweet yesterday, he said, well, I'll probably show a picture, I don't know, that basically he was leaving Infinity Ward. He didn't even state why, but I think the death threats actually got to him, eventually. But basically, he's really, wow, as soon as I read this, it was just weird seeing him, Robert Bowling, he's got so many followers, so many people look up to him, so many people send him messages, and I think it just really all got to him eventually, all the complaining, all the reduce in Modern Warfare 3 sales, and personally I think he was actually a puppet of Infinity Ward's. He's the guy that had to go to all the interviews, and he had to travel, and he had to only give specific answers, or if he couldn't give out information about something, he had to just say basically that he can't tell anyone. I guess keeping all these big secrets made him, gave him really negative outlook on the community itself, and obviously if he has a bad outlook, then Modern Warfare 3 has a bad outlook, and then sales won't be made, etc, etc, and it just feels to me that a lot of people have been complaining about the game, and for him, I think it's just been all too much to handle, and I think that if he leaves, someone else right underneath him, I don't know, his assistant or whatever, they could get a much better position than him himself, and therefore, I don't know, make Modern Warfare 3 better. But I think the style of the game is definitely going to change a bit, because Robert Bowling's left, and even though I think only Easily Played and I know X-Jaws don't like Robert Bowling, and it's understandable, I guess, because they've actually met him though too. They've met him, yeah, and they've just done loads of things together, so it's understandable if they really hate him, especially because he's got to keep so many secrets. He can't improve everything, especially with the spawn system. There's stuff that he can do and can't say and can do and can say, so it does at times get confusing for him and everyone else. Well, I just want to talk about this gameplay. Yeah, it's a really good gameplay. I think that you guys can take real tips from it. He's using the triple gun chip effectively, because there is a way to use a gun chip effectively, and it's to pick off and kill as many strays as you can. It's worth leaving someone who's in their spawn, or really knee deep in their own spawn, than and killing someone who's, I don't know, at your spawn right next to you, than killing someone who's already in their spawn, only for them to spawn there again, and then letting someone else kill you in a different place. So, this spot's really effective too, but I don't think people should use it as often, just because the game's a bit old. You get rushes in the game now, so you'll have to watch your back at all times and whatnot. But I just think, yeah, basically it's just a good sidetracking. It's a good gameplay. as I was saying, Robert Bowling leaving, I mean, just because you guys actually hate him, like, not you guys in fact, but like X-Shores hated him just because, you know, he couldn't give out specific information, or you know, he was tired, because remember, he's not like us. When I say us, I mean gamers. He's not like us per se. I mean, he has to do a lot of interviews, he has to say the right words, you know, if he makes a mistake, that's probably a price cut in his next pay, you know, he needs his next pay to live. He's probably doing a lot of travelling, he's probably got relationship issues, he's got probably a lot of things going on for him right now, and I just feel like he probably thought, wow, this is way too complex for me to handle, someone else can handle it and, you know, do a lot better job for the community, not just what I'm doing, you know. And I feel that's a smart move. I don't hate the guy personally, but I do feel like his ways in marketing Modern Warfare 3, his ways in trying to show a better side to Modern Warfare 3 is a bit poor, and I feel like he, you know, I just saw him everywhere I went, and I feel like he didn't always have to be there, you know, we didn't always have to see him, he doesn't always have to reply to people's tweets, he doesn't, you know, I feel like there are important things in Modern Warfare 3, despite me not having it, that needs to be fixed. Like, I heard that in Demolition, if you were to try and spawn trap someone like in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2, that wouldn't happen anymore, they would just spawn straight on B, and I think that's not really the point of Demolition, that, you know, that they're spawning straight on B, but however, people have abused the spawn system before, and they, you know, in previous games, and spawn trapping, I believe, is a form of abuse to the system, but however, you know, it does happen. If you push someone too far in, they will just spawn a different place, which is understandable, but right on B, like right on the B bomb, is completely and utterly out of this world, so, I mean, there's not really much to say on that. But, I mean, that's just an example. I mean, when the game first came out, there was something like if you turned on theatre mode, recording mode or whatever, you couldn't connect to certain people or something. And I was like, what? Why not just copy the system from Black Ops? But obviously, they don't have the sort of money that Black Ops did, or Treyarch, I should say. So yeah, he's leaving as an employee of Activision, and leaving as the leader of Infinity Ward, which does open up more questions like who's gonna run the place, how are they gonna run it? You know, it's a lot better getting someone from a different perspective and putting him in the position, like, or she in the position, because it's just because if they know, you know, what everything is happening, and if they can see, if like, it's like putting a gamer to make a game. But anyway, it's been your biggest fan here, Den51. Bye.